Who the hell got drafted, bro? Someone?
Thibodeau, and then what's his face?
He did draft
The
Stingley.
receiver
He did draft Stingley. Okay, so Stingley,
Pickens, and then Thibodeau.
George Pickens, and Thibodeau. I bet. Yo, what up? What up? What up, chat? How we doing today? Hope y'all are doing well. We're live right now, up here on the pod. Getting ready to break down some of this draft stuff with my main man, Wealthy Muffins. What up, bro?
What's up, man?
Chilling, dog. One of my favorite times of the year is all this draft stuff. Love being able to get on here, talk about the draft picks, because quite frankly, they're one of the things that keeps the league interesting. You know, getting these new players in. You know, who's gonna break out? Who are gonna be the star rookies? Who are gonna be the rookies that you look back and you go, "Damn, Fig, why did you draft that guy at number 12?" You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like,
goes on during these
like,
times.
like it's like, I mean, this is the big picture for the league in terms of roster building and a lot of the other things that go along here. So I think it's definitely something that we definitely want to pay attention to, and I mean, there's a reason why we do this. Oh shoot, Kayvon.
Yeah, bro. It's
Yeah,
literally
fill
it's year
out.
2, man.
Yeah.
Like these guys are gonna play a big part in your team as the seasons roll along. So
Yeah, fill that
like
one.
this
Fill that
draft,
one. Yep.
a lot of people are trying to get their guys.
Yeah, bro. Or it's the people that you think are gonna be like dogs, but aren't. Yeah, I mean, really, it's all up to Milky and
Yeah, I
what
think
he
there's
thinks
gonna
of
be
the
a lot of
guys.
that.
Yeah,
There's gonna be a
bro.
lot of that this draft.
Yeah, I
A
mean,
lot of
it's
people
kind of
go.
unknown because remember, some of these guys we haven't even gotten to see play yet, so a lot of different things can take place.
100%. Right.
Whether it be people's evaluations or maybe it's people that we saw, but we don't we don't know their whole game or their flaws in the game, you know. So cool stuff either way. With that being said, you're gonna see the draft order on. Oh, actually, we're booting up here. I do have a screen. I was waiting for you guys to load in here before it. LO was working tirelessly on some things. So that's what we'll have here. I see a couple people loading in chat. We'll have it pulled up here. So we're going to display the big board on the screen as well as the draft order. I think y'all like that. What up, Rapid? How you doing, bro? I see Madrid. I see a Milkman. What up, what up? All right, so let's move on to the scene here. Let's see, we have it all set up. We'll get into that rapid. Truth be told, you don't even know who you want, so let alone for me to say who you want, I don't know, bro. I mean, because you don't even know who you want. But we'll get into it for sure. With that being said, we have the draft order here. We got general chat. Unpause. Why are we unpausing? What the hell, Rabble? Hold on, I'm trying to see what the hell this tomfoolery is. Jets are up. All right.
Was the Cardinals pick supposed to be Sim?
We on pause because the Cardinals got banned from PlayStation for a week, so he can't pick.
Oh,
Tough.
okay.
Nolan Smith's not a bad pick for him.
No, yeah, 100%. It was actually higher than I thought he'd go. There's gonna be a run on edge rushers now. I bet you.
Yeah, I feel that one. So, we'll break down a couple of these picks here. I'd like to get your input on a Wealthy because I consider you one of the good franchise minds we have here. So we got Stingley at 1. I think we all could have said that one. Pickens at 2 was another good pick. 3 was help me out here.
Thibodeau.
Calvin Thibodeau, the pass rusher out of Oregon, probably the top pass rusher in the class. And
Yep.
then this last pick was Nolan Smith, probably the second best edge rusher. Actually rated a little bit higher than Thibodeau. Not too bad. You have any reactions to any of that? Anything worth noting there?
So one thing of note is that the Cardinals have Chandler Jones, and they just gave Harold Landry a bag in the offseason. So, maybe Nolan Smith is the Chandler Jones replacement.
Yeah, I think that's legit. I think it could be Chandler Jones on the block now. You know what I mean? You really have no point in keeping him around the roster. If you're gonna take an edge rusher there, we just had a pick come in too as well. Zach Harrison out of Ohio State is on the board. He is, I believe he's another pass rusher, right? I don't think he's an IDL guy.
He's more of a run stopper. He's kind of like that big body, Cam Hayward type.
Okay.
Okay. It's not a bad pick. Pass rush is questionable a little bit. Run stuffing is definitely his specialty, but these middle of the top 10 picks kind of suck just because
it's kind of weird. Ain't no. Usually you'd see a
it's
quarterback by now, unless people looked at the quarterbacks and thought there wasn't much there.
Well, if you look at the teams up, Texans, Jags, Lions, they all have their quarterback.
Well,
The only
especially
person here is
yeah.
Rabble's probably going to take Howell. It looks like he's dropping right now.
Yeah. It's not
But
shabby.
This Texans pick is actually pretty interesting. I'm not sure where you would go here if it's not O-line.
Yeah. You think O-line this high?
If he's got superstar, why not?
Right. Okay, that makes it worth it then too. But I don't know if you still draft a lineman top 10 though. I don't know. Seems kind of strange to me, but I'm not the GM of your team. But if he's a superstar guy, I think it's worth it. Texans, let's take a look at their roster because quite honestly, they've been one of the teams that has changed leadership quite a bit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. If I was him, I'd take Papo.
Yeah. Let's see what the Texans are up to. Really, I don't know if this guy's going to make a pick or not. I think the guy was active. Let's see what he says. Oh, Madden's updating. Perfect. So he's going to be on here soon. We'll probably be able to crack out the top 10 here at least. Oh, wow. This team is really, really depleted. You've got Watson, who's about a 90. They've got a stud tailback, too. Still have Cooks and Randall Cobb and Will Fuller and stuff, but you probably need some youth there. Unless he likes any of these younger guys out here. Tight ends out of the question. They've got Tunsil on the line, and it's really about it. So you could see another O-lineman on the move. J.J. Watt is 33. He's getting kind of up there in age. You definitely need some more talent on the defense as well, as there's really no one in the front seven besides maybe a McKinney or Zach Cunningham, depending on what your value is on them. You could see another corner come off the board. They do have Gary Conley, but that's about it. So it wouldn't surprise me if he went with the corner here in this pick. I think that's a safe pick, too, depending on who you like. Really, it's all preference here because this team just straight up needs talent,
Straight up. I feel like whatever direction you go, it's not going to be a bad pick.
Right. You can't really
talent,
you can't really
talent
clown
level on this
anyone
team
for the
isn't that
talent.
good.
Yeah, for real. So, if we want to look at corners, I'll just look at a couple of them. Kier Elam, he's a first-rounder. You've got another one, McDuffie and Amon Gardner are all first-round corners projected. Wide receiver-wise, there's still a couple first-rounders on the board if you want to go there. Obviously, plenty of linemen left, a couple first-rounder guys left around. Good right tackles left. Really nothing too shabby at all. You'd really want to You really wouldn't be mad if he took those two, especially
I
if
don't think I would have a problem if he took a receiver, wouldn't you?
you wouldn't have a problem, or you would.
I would, just because none
Really?
of these receivers are like that good.
Oh, that's
Like,
all about your
talent of
scouting,
the
though.
draft
That's
is
all about your
early,
scouting. But to be fair, like something I've noticed is we really have a deep wide receiver and running back classes. Seems like, you can always get impact skilled position guys that are rookies on those cheap deals.
100%, especially at receiver and half.
Yeah. Well, and it's like
Always
you had
got
said that
players.
about the kid Fig got Samuel. You said, well, there's about 5 of them in the draft, and that's true. Like you can get deep threat wide guys that are exclusively deep threats. Really, you can find exclusive deep threat wide receivers. They're not going to be the most well-rounded, but if you need that vertical threat guy, that's your guy to go.
Definitely the draft, bro. Like
Yeah.
guys with no release, no hands, but they can
But
run
can
fast.
fly. Facts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I see a pick. We're on pick number 6 right now. Shmufasa, which is held by the Texans. So we're gonna go Texans, Saints, Jaguars, Lions, and then Browns at number 10. So the Browns actually went through and made that trade. Not yet. I don't think they made it in game. That clown trade for Sheriff, which is disgusting. Not really getting that one. We talked about the Texans. I think we're pretty set on Rabble taking a QB at 7 as the Saints. I don't think he goes anywhere else other than a QB to be real with you. Unless you got anything you got in mind there for him.
What would you pick for this 6th pick?
For 6, like I said, I think I'd go one of those corners, or I'd probably try and see if I can throw the dice on a superstar O lineman. I think those are
Right.
probably where I'd go there. Honestly, if this was me, I'd try and entertain some more offers to move up. To move back, I should say, because I think this draft doesn't have as much top heavy talent as we did last year, but it's deeper in the middle rounds. That you'll get more impact guys in the middle rounds, but not have as many deep guys. Because I don't think this first round's as deep as it was last year. I mean, remember last year we had Trey Lance and Rondale Moore drafted at the end of the first, and both of them were like top 5 rookies.
Right. No, yeah, the talent level in the first round at least is nowhere near last year's.
Yeah, for real. I think I think we definitely will see more mid-rounder, average starter talent upside as opposed to some of the other ones. I think that's how we're going to go. Obviously, you still have your blue chip guys. Brandon Smith has been getting rumored a lot. A lot of people are big on Brandon Smith. I can see why. Big, strong, huge guy that can hit hard, really fast, really a thumper in the middle there. Plays well in Madden for sure. Overall, I think really, I could see him going Brandon Smith too. I mean, really, it's what this guy's cup of tea goes. How about you? What are you making there if you're the Texans?
I would go with Papo, to be honest.
Okay.
Pass rush.
You want a pass rusher? That's right. They don't have any pass rush besides a J.J. Watt, which is fine.
Yeah,
you
it's
could
either
still
D-end or
Yeah.
lineman for me.
Right. Yeah, you could still make a push with J.J. Watt there, but really you want to get another guy that you can build around for a couple of years for sure.
Right, yeah, no, J.J. Watt's not going to be J.J. Watt forever.
Right, for real. Really, it's it's worth prioritizing some youth. You need a lot of youth on this team too, because when you see teams that aren't really managed well, or have a user that doesn't really pay attention, or no user in some cases, really the CPU takes over, and as we all know, the CPU is never going to be as good as me and you building that team. You're going to see old, overpaid guys, or guys get contract extensions because the CPU gives them a contract extension. The CPU's not ever thinking long term for the picks and stuff they make. So, definitely something to keep an eye on for sure. So we got Texans out of the way. We both said quarterback for Rabble. I think he's taking Sam Howell here.
Yeah, he's definitely going. with
Yeah,
Sam
I think
Howell.
that's a Sam Howell one. I don't blame him for trading up, especially when he ripped some guy off for Jameis as well. Really solid move for him, man.
No, he's been making noise. this
He's a
last season.
shark. You know, he's gonna exploit people and then bitch when he doesn't get his way. Typical Rabble stuff.
You know
But
how it goes.
yeah, typical Rabble. Jags. Normally I'd say a QB, but I think Gardner Minshew's still somewhat relative. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like Spirit had Gardner up to like almost an 80, or maybe I'm just capping.
Yeah, Spirit definitely put in work for this new Jags user.
No, only a 73. Oh wow.
That's interesting.
I thought he was a little higher than that. So that explains why the Jags they traded their second for Jameis Winston. So you know he's not drafting a QB there. Nonetheless, all right move if you're him. But I think the difference between a Jameis Winston and Gardner Minshew is really nothing. Let alone trading your second round pick for him, a high second as well. I could see it if you were maybe a quarterback away. But I mean that's really just
No, I can see a corner
sad.
pick with the Jags.
I could see a corner. I mean, the Jags are another team like the Texans. They just need talent. They don't have any talent on the team. Who do the Jags have that
I mean, their defense is pretty loaded, dog. I don't see a defense.
okay, so they've got Henderson and they've got Josh Allen. Spirit filled in some of the picks too, didn't he? He had a decent draft if I recall. When he did draft. How we doing, chat? I see 70 guys in there. Y'all want to talk with us too, or you just want to hear me and Wealthy talk all day? We ain't got nothing to talk about here if you guys ain't putting in your input. What the hell, guys? Audio good? Text good? Text too small? I'm not a pro, but give us some feedback, homeboys. I think the Jags need talent there. Another one that's interesting. What do you take if you're the Lions, man? What in the world is the if you're the B-Newt?
I did not know. I tried to trade up with him, and I asked him what he was taking. And he honestly had no idea either, but he said he's eyeballing a couple of dudes. So, he said it wasn't going to be a linebacker.
No, I don't. Usually when people tell you they're not drafting something, that's what they take. I mean, oh my gosh, he's definitely taking a linebacker, homeboy. Look at this. I mean, he's got, Jamie Collins, Kazir White. He's got three linebackers on his roster.
That's what I'm saying,
He's got three linebackers on his roster. That's cap.
He a dummy, and that's why I asked him, bro. But
That's cap.
You don't think he goes Hamilton?
Who is Hamilton?
It's a free safety out of Notre Dame.
You think he's drafting I don't know about that one.
I mean, he's got a hole at free safety, man. Hamilton's early first. It's
You
like the
think-
best you can get?
You think drafting a safety top 10 is where it's at?
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know if drafting a safety this high is ever worth it. It's just another one of those positions that I don't think is worth it, even in real life, too. You're not drafting Ed Reed and Troy Polamalu.
I don't know, man. Earl Thomas meant a lot for our defense.
No, this ain't. He can't have that much impact in Madden. Remember, I drafted the defensive rookie of the year, free safety wise, and he wasn't even a top 3 round pick. He was drafted in the third. Or sorry, he was the last pick, and he was like one of the last picks in the 3rd round. I think you can get good value if you know what traits you're looking for in a safety.
No, yeah, you're not wrong.
If you draft the right
Not bad.
safety, you can get him up. I mean, I lucked out a little bit that this kid has 92 speed. You know, he's still not too shabby. But really, I don't know if drafting a safety. I mean, that safety, you would also have to push for a dev too. Like those safeties need the abilities, unless you're going to use them, because they're just straight up not really it. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't complain if you did it, but I don't think that's the move I would make. But then again, there's a reason I'm not the GM of a lot of teams, and I'm only the GM of my team. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
No,
if
I'm still waiting for that questionable pick, man. Still waiting for it.
by who?
Anyone, bro? You never know. Like
Who you
Ram
mean?
Ranch took a fucking running back.
Yeah, who's the Fig pick or the Ram Ranch pick? I get what you mean. You know, so if you guys don't know, Ram Ranch took a backup running back, number 1 overall last year.
After trading Gurley.
And Fig took. I mean, clearly Fig. He drafted ETN, and then he goes and wants to throw the bag at
Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley.
He plays third downs, bro. Cool off.
Yeah, I just don't know about that one, Chief. Like, what the hell? I don't know about that one at all. I would, it's one of those head scratching ones for sure. Yeah, I think. You know, Rapids good for a fuck up, huh? What are you thinking, boss?
You said what, my man?
Said, what are you thinking here, man? What do you like? B-Newt. I mean, B-Newt really. He's another one of these teams that needs a lot of talent, bro. Like, this is just not a talented team. And
yeah, I think he knows what he's doing, though.
yeah, no, he's not dumb. He's definitely smarter than his brother, for sure.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's so much smarter than his brother. It's sad, but
Right.
yeah, that's why he's the older brother. What I think's worth noting is, yeah, B-Newt's not dumb. His brother is Fig, the Broncos user, if you guys didn't know. But, like, when I say teams need talent, not only is it teams that don't even have 5 superstars, it's teams that just there's gaping holes in, and you really only get gaping holes at your roster if you overpay at certain positions or you just don't have consistent management, you know?
Right. It's not hard to manage a roster, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really, it's I mean, I don't know if it's much of a skill, but it's just honestly budgeting your cap, figuring out what your holes are and what positions you wanna invest in. You know, it's what positions are you valuing as opposed to others, because you can't have a full stack team unless you're Matt and you shark people and just be a clown. You know what I mean? Like, you can only win with a stacked roster type shit.
You can only do so much with great management of rejects.
Right.
Pounding down on your every move.
For sure. So B-Newt done. I believe the next one is this the Milky pick? So this is Browns, but the trade got declined, but Milky, I think, is gunning for it. I don't know who the hell Milky's gunning for. Maybe Brandon Smith. I don't know. It's weird because Milky's not drafting a quarterback. Maybe he'll...
If he's gonna trade up that much, it's gonna be a blue chipper.
Right. Oh, you know, Milky makes the class. He's not missing with this pick. You know, like, this is he knows someone's there that we don't. Right. You know what I mean? 100%. Clearly, it's someone that he doesn't want to slide, that he knows is gonna slide. Kind of shitty, but you know, what can you do? I mean, for Milk, really, it's I don't know who Milky's picking. It's throwing me off too. I mean, he's not trading up. He's not trading his best lineman to draft a lineman. That would just be.
It's gonna
dumb.
be linebacker, bro.
Yeah, it's a Brandon Smith. I think he's banking on Brandon Smith making it that far. But yep. I mean, there's plenty of teams that could do it. I mean, really, it's yeah. I just don't see a world where it's not Brandon Smith. To be honest with you guys, that's just how I think. I don't think there's much. I have 7. Keep going with the mock draft. Brent has to go linebacker. Keep going with the mock draft. I wasn't even throwing the bag. I wasn't. Whatever. All right. Yeah. So they don't like us clowning teams. But mock draft wise, we're picking Milky to draft a linebacker because Milky clearly knows something we don't. Next one up would be the Vikings. I'd give you my draft hand, but I'll just say I'm drafting the best offensive player available. That's all I want to reveal on stream. But I think
I can see Noah Kane. I can also see a tight end for 2 tight end sets.
I mean, it's pretty clear if you if you guys have paid attention who I'm gonna draft, but I won't reveal it on the podcast for anyone that's not.
No,
watching.
yeah, bro, you blocking tight end.
Fucking clowns. I am. I mean, I guess my holes. Really, I have written down as another linebacker. I mean, maybe Milky thinks I'm gonna draft Brandon Smith, so that's why he wanted to trade up. That's really about it. That's all I got there. The Ram Ranches of the world are next. Can anyone think what Ram Ranch is thinking, or like no one can get in the mind of Ram Ranch. I don't. What can anyone?
No, yeah, you gotta pick. You gotta think the opposite of logic, and then you'll find yourself somewhere in the ballpark of what he's thinking. Straight up.
I don't know what Ram Ranch is thinking.
I just don't know. Like, he's got to pick 12. He's got one of the most juice rosters. And I think he goes Hamilton. It's just like you can debate whether or not.
Could he draft a running back?
No, I hope not. I really hope he doesn't. For the sake of the league, for the sake of his reputation, I hope he doesn't. But like at this point, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise you, would it?
That's why I brought it up. Could he sign a running back?
What the fuck? I'd be like straight faced, just looking at the TV, like, "Yep, saw it coming."
Right? Like, you've got to think he could draft a running back here, guys. It's not out of the question. I mean, I think he could. I think he straight up could draft a running back at this pick. I don't know if any of them are good enough to draft at the pick. Well, obviously, none of them are good enough to draft. I never think drafting a running back in the first round is ever worth it. Ever. It's Madden. But I can see Ram Ranch taking a running back.
FA class. You saw FA class this year, man. Literally, like,
people.
I signed Melvin Gordon to like $4 million to 1 year.
Yeah,
like,
I signed Fournette to one of those 1 years, and I mean, for a backup, dude, he's gonna be a horse. Like, you're talking, like, there's really good starting running backs in free agency, guys. Like, I don't know why people aren't bidding on him. I mean, maybe they just, obviously people don't want to resign him to these big deals, but like, you can go out and get you a guy that'll run for 1,000 yards for you. Really, it's quite simple. I mean, like, Leonard Fournette has 92 speed, and he's just chilling out there, like.
Straight up.
I get there's a lot of good running backs, and running backs are easy to develop, but, I mean, guys, there's some decent guys out there. It's worth putting, I mean, so you don't, I mean, I guess if you're a speed cheeser, you don't like them. I don't know.
No, yeah, I just don't see the need of drafting a running back in the first round. Like, I did it with Noah Kane just for the memes, but, like, won't catch me doing that shit again.
Right. Okay. So, Ram Ranch is a wild card here. No one knows who it is. If I could tell you, Ram Ranch can't tell you because Ram Ranch doesn't. I think Ram Ranch just throws his head into the thing and it's just like, oh, here you go. But that's all I got for him, man.
We move.
Yeah, we're moving on. Next up is... I don't have it up on Madden. Let me wait for it to go down here. You know who it is?
What pick is it?
It is 13.
Oh yeah, that's me.
You're
I
at
got
13. I think you're probably gonna. You drafting a pass rusher?
Yeah. It's on my one of my needs. Depends on who falls, dog. It really depends on who falls.
Yeah, it's a good pick for you because it's in that range that you get people that are gonna fall. You know, like people that like people that are like because someone whether it be people take too many quarterbacks or
Yeah, a
just
quarterback
something
pick will
weird.
always push
Mhm.
the other talents down.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with them. Really, it like it's hard to project at that range because, um, really you could draft anyone.
I could lose out big time though if all the guys, like all the blue chippers, potentially are just gone.
Mhm.
We got settled. But I'm confident that whoever we make, whatever pick we make, will be the right one.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Fair enough.
One who's 14.
14 is. Give me a second here. That is the Pats. That's Mufasa who traded all the way back from number 1. I mean, I guess if you're him, you just want more talent, and that's why you trade all the way back from 1. I guess it's worth it for the long term if you want to just get as many picks as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame you for it. Really?
I say you go safety. One of those strong safeties.
I could see it. Yeah. I don't really know what the guy's thinking because honestly, I probably would have stayed at 1 and took Stingley.
Nah, man. He got a fucking haul. Did you see what he got?
He got hella picks. Hella picks.
Yeah, because he traded down from 3, and then he traded down from 3
Mm-hmm.
to BMAC. He's got BMAX first next year.
Which
So
is
he split, bro.
Yeah, BMAC first is worth a lot because, quite frankly, is BMAC gonna last a year? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like just being
I
straight
think you
up.
should pan over to his picks on the live chat just to see what he got for number 1.
Yeah, let's take a look at exactly what he got. Yeah, so he got 14 BMAX first next year, and he got 46th and 93 for number 3, and he got what did he get from? Who ended up making that deal with him? Was it Hangry?
It was Hangry, and then BMAC. They both traded with him.
Let me look. I'm trying to find the pick here. Okay, so it was. So Hangry traded up to 3. No, and then the guy traded from 3 to
14.
14. So that's the one. So he had that for that. I don't see the one for 14 here. Oh no. What did he trade back? What did Hangry trade him for? Or
I think Hangry traded 2 first and second,
okay. There you go.
and then BMAC gave up 2 first, a second, and a third.
Mm-hmm.
Decent haul.
Okay. It's respectable.
He also said that none of the top guys he was looking at were like needs to him, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know really what the guy has in mind. I don't, we don't know historically how he's going to build his roster, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he seems like he knows what he's doing though.
He seems like a um pretty knowledgeable guy for sure.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think you can complain too much if you're him. You think a safety? I'll just copy that pick just because I don't really know where we're going with him. To be fair.
Yeah, I think he takes one of those strong safeties
Okay.
on the board.
Okay. Cool. At 15 we have the Packers, and this is Savage, and no one knows anything about Savage. Let's be real. I mean, Savage is Savage. Like he's like a Ram Ranch, but not as bad. Like he doesn't really probably have any order on what he wants to pick. He's just gonna pick. Unless you think you know what Savage is doing, but I mean,
I think he reaches for a receiver.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I don't know. Isn't the Packers receiver situation kind of?
No, they
Kinda
have
strapped.
fucking Bobby Woods too. They have like, I mean, remember Cold Dog? Maybe not Cold Dog. Holy shit, dude! The Jets signed fucking Sherman to a 5-year, $59 million deal.
In our league?
Yeah. Is that because they didn't have an owner?
That's kind of concerning. No, that was FFR.
No way. FFR did not sign him to that deal. A 5-year, $60 million deal.
Somebody's lying.
No way, I promise. I swear to God, it popped up on the news screen. I swear on everything.
I hope his finger slipped.
Yeah, dude, the fucking Packers have Devontae Adams and Robert Woods, but Savage likes big-ass wide receivers, so, like, he probably wants, like, a 6'5" wide receiver. I could see him doing that.
Holy shit. He did sign a 5-year, $59 million contract.
I swear to God. I swear to God he did. What the hell?
Should be a bootable offense. He is making $12 million a year for the next 5 years. At the age of 34. He's going to be there till he's 38.
Holy moly. Oh my gosh. Phew. What? What in the world? All right. Well, if that's his thing, that's his thing. Wow, I'm just kind of in shock that I saw that. Let's get back to Savage here. Savage definitely could take a big ass wide receiver, fucking tight end. He needs an lineman, but that doesn't mean he's gonna draft one. He's got 2 edge rushers still. For whatever reason, he wants to trade Jair Alexander. I'm not sure why. Really.
Yeah, I don't understand why. Like, people take over these teams to trade their best players.
Yeah, it's concerning, to be fair.
It'd be like me wanting to trade away Trey White.
That's really what it is.
But I honestly think that Savage is gonna go tight end. Ask me why.
And just Savage wants fucking weapons.
He picked up Pitts last year when Kelsey was still on his team.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I
I
feel
think that
one.
right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that one for sure. Savage drafting him for sure. As much as, I mean, if he sauced the tight end, sure, but that's another one I'm like, but it's just,
Would you take a tight end this early?
no. I think you draft one late first if you trade back for a while and that's your only need, but, quite frankly, no, I just don't
Not
think...
even the blue chipper, bro.
What blue chip tight ends are there?
Well, like you said, it's up to the draft board. Their scouting department believes where the tight ends is.
What tight ends out there have been dogs?
What do you mean?
Most of the tight ends that are good straight up are just the ones that you don't draft that are just in the game. Like most of the rookie tight ends don't really get extremely sauced. It's Dawson Knox.
I mean, you could.
And you could
That's
sauce
the thing.
Right.
Like, a good tight end is, like, really annoying to defend against.
Right. Just all you need is a big, fast tight end that can get vertical. Really, the vertical threat tight ends are the ones to go for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sure. We'll go with Savage taking it tight end. After the Savage, we've got at 16 the Broncos. Oh, good lord.
Oh, my God. I don't even want to, bro. Literally, we're both going to guess wrong. Let's be real.
Could he draft another running back? I mean, could he draft another running back? No cap. Could Fig draft another running back?
We shouldn't even be asking this question, but we are. Why?
Right, like it's a legit question for Fig. I shouldn't have to ask it, but
no, yeah, like people think we joke around, making fun of him for drafting running back, but like, it's like serious, bro. Like, is it really bad? Could, bro.
He traded for like fast linebackers. So he shouldn't take another linebacker, but then again he traded a third for a fourth string linebacker. I mean, he's got some guys out of position here. So like he's got Tim Williams at off-ball linebacker. So, I mean, we'll get that fixed up. He has... Didn't he trade the farm for Christian Wilkins too?
It was a third and a fourth.
And he traded me a third for Troy Dye. He needs... Well, it's hard to tell what the hell he wants. I mean, maybe a corner? What is his corner? Okay, so he needs a corner. He actually did good in getting Greedy Williams. Duke Dawson isn't bad. Yadam's not bad. He has Eric Stokes, too. I mean, he could go corner. I wouldn't be mad if he took that. He has Simmons. And he signed Harrison Smith, despite having Carl Joseph, might I add. He has Carl Joseph as his other safety. Dude, looking at this roster just hurts my brain. I'd say he could get a quarterback, but he's like really high on Marcus Mariota the last time I talked to him. He thinks Marcus Mariota is a starting quarterback. What do you
Give him
think
some
about
time,
that?
bro. He'll realize soon enough. He just throws fucking burgers to his fast receivers.
Um. So, okay. So he did sign a running back. He got Jordan Howard. That's cool. Um. He doesn't need a wide receiver, but he could draft another one. He could draft another one.
Bro. I really hope he doesn't.
He has two tight ends that are 88 and 90 speed, but he could still draft one. You know, it's Fig. He has a pretty decent O-line, to be fair. He has like above 75s on all of his linemen.
I really hope it's corner, dog. Something real.
Okay, so like he actually built a decent roster here, but that's fine.
Bro,
like,
no, bro. No, bro. Literally, you can't say that.
No, like this team's not bad. I mean, remember he has his first, and then he doesn't have a pick until the 4th round, so like he's got to hit on this pick.
He doesn't have a pick until the 4th round.
After this one, yeah.
Didn't he trade for Von Miller? What happened to those picks?
No, that's what he used to trade for Troy Dye, Christian Wilkinson, Greedy Williams. I mean, to be fair, he's getting young players. They're just, he's just overpaying for a lot of them. He really, I don't know. I'm just not.
That's why we manage our own teams, bro.
Right. All right. No one can pick what Fig is getting, so we'll move on to where are we at? 17.
I think 17 is also in New York.
The Jets. Okay. FFR. We'll take a look at his roster. He drafted a decent guy there. He has Sherm getting the bag. That's okay.
Yeah, we know it's not going to be corner.
That's cool. He probably will draft a corner. Maybe he wants to hold on to Sam Darnold. That's good. He still has Le'Veon Bell to a really big deal, so he probably won't draft a running back. They have Corey Davis, Rashad Bateman, and Denzel Mims and Perryman, so he needs some help at wide receiver. Tight end's not bad. His line is not very good, so he could draft a lineman there. I wouldn't be mad. He has no pass rushers. I
think he doubles up on defense, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd probably go defense again if I was him. Other than that, the team still has some young pieces.
Gasser did a pretty good job.
Gasser was always solid with his roster. I mean, he did a lot with a little, you know. I don't think you can complain too much if you're him taking on that roster. It's not as bad as you might think. I think FFR does double up on defense and probably either gets a pass rusher or a lineman. Really is what I would guess. Unless you got something else.
No, yeah, I agree.
All right. Next up, the pick 18, Bobby Q, Todd, whatever you want to call his alias. He's the Panthers. I wonder what he goes.
I think he goes linebacker.
Okay. I mean, that team really hasn't had a consistent owner for a couple of years. I guess one of the bright spot is they do have a ton of corners. They do have Desmond King, Dante Jackson, Troy Pride Jr., and Crevan LeBlanc. So you're good there. He's decent at safeties. Linebackers, Shaq Thompson and who? He needs a young stud there. Interior, he's good. Brian Burns is good enough. Yeah, for sure. Linebackers, who I'd go if I was him. He could draft another quarterback. It wouldn't surprise me if he picks one. Because Teddy Bridgewater's almost 30 now, and you can save $21 million by cutting him.
Yeah, I honestly was surprised you didn't cut him.
Right.
82 throw power, jeez.
Yeah, he was complaining about not having cap, but like, why wouldn't you just cut Teddy and get like one of those quarterbacks for $5 million and draft one?
Yeah, I think the smart move would be quarterback.
Yeah. He's Yeah, quarterback is probably where I would go. He's not really even paying any of these linemen either. Yeah, I'd probably go there to a quarterback. Prepare for the future. If you're set on it, go for it. Really, is what I would do if I was him. To the next guy, I think we're at Rapid now. Do you know what Rapid? Another one of those guys. Do you know what Rapid's thinking? You don't. Rapid could draft another running back there for all we know. I know for a fact he doesn't have any guards. I don't know if he drafts a lineman. I don't know what Rapid's thinking, really. The kid probably is going to draft by positional need because he doesn't have enough money to fill a roster. So he's going to have to draft to fill his roster. That's my assessment on it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's either... I don't know if he goes O-lineman, to be honest. I think he's going to fill that up later. I think he goes corner.
Okay. That's fair. I wouldn't be mad if he drafted a corner. Let's see here. Yeah, corner's not bad for Rapid. I wouldn't applaud it, but I'd say, you didn't fuck it up.
Right.
Right.
You gotta realize who's picking for these teams.
Right. Hopefully he's getting some good advice. That's what I'd say. Hopefully.
Yeah, I hope Madrid's plugging him.
Right. Madrid's a solid dude. He's not a snake. So he's not going to snake him like that. Moving on to the next one. We've got the Finns, Madrid. I don't think Madrid has any immediate holes on his roster that come to mind.
Madrid's roster is really stacked with young
Him
guys.
and the Titans are their teams that they don't really have a lot of immediate holes. I feel like they're pretty much loaded up, and Madrid's probably gonna draft best prospect, because I don't think he's looking for a certain position, so to say. He's got his quarterback. He knows how to build through running backs. Wide receiver. He could take another one. I think that's in the realm of possibilities. It wouldn't surprise me if maybe one fell and he got him. He's trying to build that lineup. He could really go solid with the line as well. He's got space eaters in the middle. He's got some decent options there at linebacker. He does have Levante David and Jerome Baker, so I don't think that's really anything he wants to move along. He could try and upgrade pass rusher opposite of Owe, get rid of Van Noy. He's not probably going corner, at least if I had to take a guess, but that's just me. I don't know what Madrid's thinking there. I don't think he'd take that. He drafted a fucking stud in Javon Holland last year.
Yeah, that was a steal.
And
I think he goes receiver, dude.
Yeah. I think if I'm at him, I think I'm probably hoping one of these wide receiver falls, or I'm drafting a guy I think has first round talent at wide receiver, and that's who I'm probably picking if I'm him, and I'm feeling good about it. It's a late first, so I'd be comfortable taking a lineman there. Should they have superstar, that would be a very big steal. But the safe pick would probably be get one of those talented wide receivers if you're him. After the Madridinator, we're probably at 21 then. 21. 21 is, I'm gonna wait for it to come up on my screen here. Well, how many picks do you think we can get through in the slug?
I think we can get through the first round, to be honest.
I'm thinking we're getting at least 10. 15 would be ideal. 21 is the Raiders. That's Rasco. Rasco was throwing the bag around there for some players that just flat out didn't make sense. I guess he could go quarterback here. That wouldn't surprise me if he went quarterback. Really, quarterback I think is what I would do if I was him. Maybe hope you get one of those guys that falls. Maybe you get a guy that you think is good, or you can build around, because he doesn't have a franchise future quarterback. I don't think Derek Carr's on roster, and he let go of Mariota. Would you be surprised if he took anything other than a quarterback? Like, do you think he's dead set on getting one there?
No, I don't think so.
Right. He's got KJ Costello, who's a 68. But you can build around that. He doesn't have star dev, but you could kind of build around that. You've got Derek King, who's a little gadget quarterback that can kind of break some things up. I guess really, if you're him, you have to weigh in how much does the quarterback I'm going to draft, how much different than he is than KJ Costello, is what I would say.
He should draft a quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't think he will, though.
Yeah. I think quarterback's a safe pick for them. Not safe pick, but I think that's, if I was a betting man, I'd take that there. We'll go with that there. He's a lot of needs, but quarterback is probably his biggest one. Anything else you could see him taking there?
Linebacker.
Yeah. Linebacker too. That's what he was targeting. So you certainly think he definitely can get that. And linebacker's another one. I don't think we'd be mad if we saw that. Next one up, I had it and escaped my brain. After Madrid, it's the Giants. Alex Rocks. Alex is a decent GM. I mean, he's better than Rapid, but Alex's strength has never been team building. So figuring out what he wants versus what he's going to get is tough. He's obviously got his quarterback. He's obviously got his running back. I think he's decently set on offense, because people forget he built Darius Slayton up to an 81. So Darius Slayton's like a complete wide receiver now. He's got some.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if this pick wasn't defense.
Yeah, this looks like a defense. I mean, because his line he's even built up. Besides a center, he has a 66 center. But I think he's probably going on defense. Interior's the strength of his defense. He has a decent edge rusher. This is probably a middle linebacker. Maybe another corner. I'd say a middle linebacker or a corner. If I was him, I'd probably move Julian Love back to corner. I don't know why he has him at free safety, but I'd at least give him. You could at least throw him in there on some depth at corner there. Yeah. His starting middle linebackers are 73 right now, so he is probably going middle linebacker there. Or I guess if there's the number one centers on the board, he could draft them too, depending on how well he valued the center.
I would be very surprised if it was a center.
Mm-hmm. You think so?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Either that. I don't think he's gonna reach for a linebacker either.
Mm-hmm.
I think the pick is a corner, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, you can probably book that one in as a corner.
All right. Next up at 23, we've got Sporty again. Sporty told me he wants to draft a couple wide receivers, but I don't think back-to-back first-round wide receivers is what he wants to do. But he's going to definitely pick some wide receivers. I was talking with Sporty before we came on. He was giving me a little bit of his insight, so I cheated a little bit. But he's probably going to maybe draft another linebacker. He needs more corners, too. So Sporty's probably going to add to his defense and then maybe go back to start picking more linebackers and whatnot. It's my assessment on the Sporticus.
Yeah, I think if it's not corner, it's going to be receiver.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not receiver, it's going to be corner.
Right. I mean, he's really got all the other pieces for the most part. Just linebacker too. Remember, he did trade Van Der Esch, so he really doesn't have much there. But yeah, cornerback. We see a lot of people need linebackers, but this is a deep linebacker class. So, really, wherever you draft one, I think you can find a decent starter. For sure. After that, we've got Rapid again. Whew. You there, Rapid? Do you... I just can't tell with Rapid, really, what he wants. Probably another corner. He could go 2 first-round corners. Really, it'd be a decent option.
I could see a guard pick here.
Yeah, this could probably be where he goes guard to fill the roster. He's probably going guard and corner in his first couple of picks. And then get that taken care of. Because he really has I think he has like 5 O-linemen on his roster or something like that. It's like...
Yeah, it's definitely...
Yeah.
It's got to be O-line.
Right. Just... Oh, man. Whatever. No one can predict the Rapid. But, sure, we'll go with that. Almost done here at 25. We've got the Steelers. Colin, just pissed off at the world.
Always pissed.
Always. You don't happen to know what he wants, do you?
Colin... Hold up, I'm just getting worried that the pick is in. Just, disclaimer.
Mm-hmm.
Might get a pick here from the Texans soon, but
Right.
for Colin, honestly, that roster's pretty well rounded already.
Right. He has a quarterback. Does he go more offensive firepower?
I think he's happy with the receivers he's got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, could be a running back. I would
No,
not blame him.
Colin ain't drafted one in the first round.
But like, if you're Colin and you run the ball as much as he does, you don't think Noah Cain would be a strong pick here?
It's a good pick, but I don't know if he values the running back that much. Colin never really has had a stud tailback. His thing's always really been plug in the cheapest cheap guy in there and run with that. Run him to the ground and find another guy.
I guess McFarland's been putting in work for him.
Mm-hmm.
Could be corner, to be honest. I think it's corner.
Okay.
Definitely corner.
That makes sense. That's really the weakness of that Steelers team, is the cornerback position.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be corner.
Yeah.
I didn't even see it. Yeah. We move.
Is the Desperados or Browns? That's the Milky pick. I think that's going to go to Matt. They're going to end up working some deal out, even though their last one got declined. So, I don't know with Matt because Matt thinks he's like a mastermind, and he's always trying to like out scheme people.
He's weird for that, bro.
Yeah, he's really weird. Um, I, I, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna say it's Matt, and like Matt's weird. Like he's just a weird. Like he'll like go negative in cap to build his roster. Um,
Mhm. Honestly, taking a look at his roster, I really can't see a hole. If I'm being honest,
well, what if he drops another quarterback and doesn't re-sign Baker?
I already signed Baker.
Oh, he already did.
Hmm.
He doesn't need wide receivers. He doesn't need a tight end. He really doesn't need any alignment. No, he doesn't really need any alignment at all. Uh, he's got good pass rushers. He doesn't have. You're right. He doesn't have any holes. Uh, maybe a linebacker because all he's got is. Oh no, he's got Mac Wilson. I mean, I could see him drafting another corner, just simply to have another corner. You know, get another young guy.
Yeah, I think the pick. I think the pick is corner.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to take a guard. He's not. He's not going to take a safety. I think it was this 10th overall pick. Like it would really help him. If
Right. Why wouldn't you have just taken that and drafted another superstar lineman or, like a stud corner there? Why? Or I guess he trades back trying to get, that guy and then drafts a corner so you get both. But like you're gonna run out of cap here eventually.
Mm-hmm.
He's just
Yeah,
weird.
I think we can mark it down at corner.
Yeah, I think that's where he's going. After him is the Titans. Dthad said he doesn't really feel like he has any immediate holes on his team. That's cool. I probably agree with him. I guess he's going to build around like a Tanner Morgan. Okay, Morgan's 71 star dev. Okay, so you could work with that. He's a little bit older, but I mean, you could work with that. Really, it's not terrible. Not terrible at all. Obviously, Dthad's got the tailbacks. He must feel good with his wide receivers too. Maybe you draft another lineman just to kind of shore things up in there.
How do you feel about a nose tackle?
No, I don't think he's drafting a nose tackle.
I mean, he doesn't really have a guy there. And
He's probably going to draft another corner. Look at his corners. He goes to 78 and Christian Fulton down to a 67. He's probably drafting another corner there. Right? When you think he drafts another corner?
we've listed corner off a couple times.
What
now.
the hell is this dumbass trade? Now Fig wants to trade for the what? Fig wants to trade for the number 6th overall pick. And he wants to trade. What number is Fig? 20? He's in the 20s, ain't he? Or he's what, 19?
15.
So he wants to go up 9 picks and only give up a first next year? That needs some more value than that. This is a premium position. I mean, this is a premium pickup here. This is a blue chip pick. This really doesn't make much sense to me. At all.
How much would you say?
I think you at least need a couple mid-round picks. Right?
I mean, 2 firsts to move up 9 spots.
So
I don't think it's terrible.
You think his... I mean, you can get a lot more than this. For sure. I mean, Fig is sharking the guy here, wouldn't you say?
I mean, it's 2 firsts, bro.
It's a Fig first. Maybe I'd like to see another mid-round pick, but I don't know if I'd nitpick over it.
No, yeah, that's what like you're nitpicking is what it is.
You think? You think
Yeah, I
so?
think you're nit.
You think
I
that
think
future
so.
first is worth the mid-round picks this year?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Maybe I am on my TFG shit.
No, because you're trying to decide between you're debating over a third.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Third round pick, yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't know. I'm just curious to see.
I thought Fig was a little bit later, but from
who would you consider is worth
six,
trading up for?
16 to 6, it's 10 spots. 16 to 6. He gives up his first next year. Remember, this is pick number 6. This isn't like 10. This is pick number 6. This is still a blue chip pick.
Yeah, but it's 2 first.
Right. It's his first next
Like,
year.
do
That's
we
really the
like
selling point.
Figs is like, like I get it. It's 6, but if it's a matter of a third, who are we?
Okay. Cool. Fair enough. Fair enough. Perfect. So Fig now has this pick. Fig's probably gonna draft Brandon Smith, huh?
I really hope he does it. He's got 4 linebackers already.
Fig drafting a corner?
That would be the ideal move, but I don't trust Fig to get a corner. Do you?
I don't know. Rapid blue chip. Blue chip is like the top can't miss prospects. Those would be like your Derek Stingley's, your Andrew Lucks, your last year top guys. Who were the top guys last year? My brain's escaping me. Really struggling. Oh, Joe Burrows. Guys like Quinnen Williams were considered blue chips. Really, these big can't miss prospects. Fig dropped a quarterback here. He did. Fig drafted
He
Sam
did. Ooh, okay, Fig.
Holy shit! Fig actually drafted a quarterback. Holy shit!
Rabble is pissed. Right before his pick.
What?
Right before.
Fig actually drafted a smart. Fig actually made a smart roster move. What? Oh my gosh. Wow. I mean, what a pick, Fig. Fig did it. Fig fucking did it. The surprise here is not that Fig picked it. It's a Fig picked the right guy.
Picked the right guy. And honestly, I'm surprised we didn't look at it earlier. Like, Horsecock Lock ain't shit. He's about to get re-signed, 3 years off his deal.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna get re-signed. How is the man? It's honestly like, I don't know, man. Like Mariota was never gonna be the guy, bro. He's not that stupid.
You think he was just clowning us?
Either that, or he wants to fucking have a little mentorship going on, But this is huge because this pushes everyone back a slot. Like, everyone planning on taking a talented position other than quarterback, no lineman, like, pushes them all down the board one spot.
Okay, fair enough. Big pick, Fig. I'm proud of you, bro. Very proud. We're running out of picks now. Defed, we worked on Rams, Tizzle. Tiz is probably drafting. I'd say probably defense if I had to guess. I'm fucking hyped. Fig did it. I'm very proud of Fig. Seriously. Fig, you made the right move.
Gotta get a quarterback to throw those fucking weapons.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Got really good stats too. Damn.
He's not bad, dude. Look at those stats. 85 under
he's
pressure is
really
huge.
good.
He's fucking good. Yeah, I'm gonna say Tiz is probably taking a defensive guy. Madrid's probably taking best guy available there again too. Madrid's probably taking a lineman or a corner there. Peyton, this is a big pick for Peyton because he's ran out of money as well. I'm gonna take a guess.
Knowing Peyton, it'll probably be another corner.
We clown, but like he needs another tailback too.
Oh shit, yeah.
He's got a 71 running back. He could draft Noah Kane just to have another guy. He's got enough speed at wide receiver to suit his needs. He's got it. You know, he's got a good enough. He's got a good enough tight end. His line's all right, but he can't really do anything to improve it. He's decent up front. Just decent. Yeah, another corner would help him a lot. I mean, he already, was gifted 3 stud corners, so maybe he finally drafts one. Yeah, I'd say he'd probably draft another corner there to just kind of to build up. Nice.
He's gonna get 28.
Rabble's so sick right now.
I would be too.
Yeah.
That's his fucking franchise quarterback. I mean, I still don't think you don't pick a quarterback here, even if it's not Hal.
Right.
You can't go wrong.
Just, I think we got to preview a little bit more. We've got 1 or 2 more teams here. We had Peyton. I think Trevor's up next.
Trevor's just hoping for whatever quarterback falls.
Right, yeah, he's hoping to get one. He's hoping for a Trey Lance thing, People get sidetracked with the other big ones and they let a decent one fall through. Trevor's going quarterback. Don't let him fool you. And Wealthy, you're up again, bro. What are you thinking?
Safety.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna clown you for that.
Mm-hmm. Micah Hyde ain't gonna get any younger.
Feel that one. Need to get thinking long term there. You got any other thoughts on this? Fig made the best. So Fig has had the best draft so far. I'm not even gonna clown. Fig went from 0 to hero. Fig had the best draft. Fig's got to round it out. But Fig getting that quarterback, I mean, to be fair, let's be real here. Fig never progressed Drew Lock because he's not very good and he throws too many picks. So on paper, he had a good draft, because Sam Howell's not that much better than Drew Lock. But if he thinks this is a guy, I mean, he won the draft. Really giving up your first next year is not much.
Yeah, and honestly, if we're thinking long term, I think rookie of the year in the AFC, most teams in the AFC have a quarterback. He's gonna have he's gonna have he's always gonna have yards with his QBs. Interceptions don't really matter as much, so he'll probably post stat line. I'm not gonna say it's close to Trey Lance, but it wouldn't be too far from it. Yardage wise, I think it was a good pick, man. Drew Lock just wasn't the answer. Howell gives your team, a much better quarterback. And, I mean, he had to give up 2 firsts to get it. But, you're trading up 2 firsts to get your guy for the next 8 seasons. How could you go wrong,
Yeah, I feel that. I can't clown him for that. He said Sam Howell will be at 80 by the end of the year. He's just literally going to be like a 75. 76 if he wins.
Fig will probably get caught up stat padding, too.
Fig's going to get caught stat padding for sure. Absolutely. Fig's definitely going to get caught up stat padding. All right. That's all I got draft-wise, unless you got something too, boss man.
Nah, I ain't got shit.
I think we're good. I feel that. Everyone have fun. Enjoy the draft. Stay safe. When you throw 30 picks, QBs do not develop. That's exactly what I said, Mike. He had a chance to develop a rookie quarterback, but he just didn't. He had a chance. I mean, he had a chance to develop Lock, but didn't.
We still alive?
Yeah, we're still live. About to log off here. Stay safe, everyone. Have fun. Enjoy the draft. And if we have some time, we'll probably do another pod this weekend, maybe, if draft goes well. While we're kind of hanging out, chilling, if we have time. I don't really have much to do, so I'm sure we can find people for that. You got any other closing thoughts, Muffin Man?